All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely leap year, all right? But before we get started, we got to make a quick little announcement. Our old friend trader in the room right now, Andrea, he is actually born on leap year. So let's go give him a happy birthday to Andrea. Happy birthday. I mean, you only get to celebrate it every 4 years, so good for you. Heard you got some really good, here in New York, they're giving out some birthday donuts for you guys at Krispy Kreme. So I'm sorry, Krispy Kreme, so my favorite store. So go out and enjoy it. Happy birthday. Anyway, let's get right into some of the stocks that are moving. Get a couple of good pops on AI. You know, AI has been on a really nice move, and you saw what was happening with what was happening with Bitcoin yesterday. My God, that was unbelievable. We hit what, as high as 62,000 yesterday. We're probably going to get close to 100,000. A lot of things are going to be projecting going into the end of the year, what people are talking about. But that ETF had a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it. The only thing I was really shocked is that all these started backing off. With that big rally with Bitcoin, you would think all the mining stocks would do pretty well. Mara didn't do anything great. Coin, kind of holding here a little bit. But I think what's going to happen is I'm a little concerned about Coinbase from when I was, I don't know if everyone was here watching my show on NASDAQ. I was there yesterday, and one of the, this guy, Max, that was one of the speakers there, one of the analysts, is a very big Bitcoin person. And he was kind of even mentioning that, Coin might have a little problem because they're charging, they charge a lot of money in fees to do a transaction. And now with the ETF out there, it brought down the cost almost down to nothing. So I think Coinbase going to have a little bit of an issue right there. But anyway, let's go over through the stocks that we traded and did make some nice moves, because there were a few of them that did pretty well as I was gone. I know you had a really nice run on this VANI. You can see here, let me blow this thing up right here. It was a really good pre-market runner-up. You could see it ran from $1.50 all the way to about $6. And you know what? They're there every day, so don't worry about missing it. It's just another one that we put a feather in our cap. That was pretty nice. But what was interesting about this stock, and if you look over here, started building a little bit of a Fausto flag once the market started to, after it peaked out and it did its big move after 9 o'clock, and then started making that little funnel, and then a Fausto flag, and then obviously that was the collapse right there. So if you were one of the people in the pre-market, you should have caught on to that. But let me tell you, that stock got pretty volatile from the looks of it, trading in that, that right till we got around that 9 o'clock time frame. BBAI, another stock that was been on a really good move this week. Another $2 stock up to 350. Did a nasty slingshot here where it went from 375 down to 313, right back up. But it was a nice little move right there. I think once you got the slingshot, you probably caught on to here around 329. You did pretty well if you were here this morning. And one that was a better move in the morning was the VLCN. So that one is actually going back on the watch list this morning. It's up about 53%, but you could see here in the after hours how the stock had a big run up from 125 up to 175, but it moved pretty good around 2 o'clock. It was a little bit on a more comfortable side, but you could see how this thing turned into an overnight swing trade. So VLCN, we're going to put that on our watch list. Now, a couple of the stocks, I mean, obviously is starting to back off a little bit. I mean, a lot of these earnings season is pretty much almost over regarding about the quarter. So listen, some people are like, oh, am I done trading now? Is it done? Listen, every day there's new stocks out there. So you see what's happening. Even the biggest runner-ups that we've traded are not in earnings. They're trading on some other big news too, if it's an industry or whatever it is. But let's go through the watch list and see what's going on. I know we had this nice little mover on this stock right here, this ENVB. Let me just change my workspace. to a right here. So let me change my filters too. Always got to change these. So we got a pretty decent move on this stock, this ENVB, and oops, not in the video over there. It's got some good support levels around $2. You could see it right here, just below it, around 260. I'm not really seeing a lot of sellers out there and buyers. There's one guy here at 150, but that's like way out of the way. I looked over here on level 4. I didn't really see anything exciting on it on this heat map right here. It's okay, but you could see it since 8 o'clock this morning. It really hasn't gone anywhere from like 180 to like 220. I mean, it's a pretty decent volatility right there, but it's not like super impressive. This stock was a complete buyout, so this one is a scratch. So forget about this one. This one is starting to trend down. Is this right? Was this stock like $2,000 and it went all the way back? It went down to $1. I mean, is this a stock split, or is this really like down that much? God, this thing got destroyed. Could it come back? I mean, definitely not going to 2,000, but it is up 57%. I'm going to put it on the watch list just for, like I said, this is the one from yesterday. All right. But I didn't have the long-term chart. I didn't realize it was $2,000 actually just now. I just realized it. My God, that is a complete catastrophe. So, we kind of joke about this, here in our trading room. We always say like, how much could the stock go? And I'm like, it can go down a pretty damn lot. And you know what? Hopefully this kind of answers that question. And it did in 1 year. Anyway, is there any buyers out there? VLCN. I mean, it's got some great volume, 21 million shares in pre-market. You got some 12,000 share sellers out there. Do I have it over here on level 4? Yeah, actually we do. And you know what? It's obviously on a different ECN, but we do got a big buyer. He just showed up right here. You can see 164,000 share buyer just showed up right here at about $1.50, $1.55. I mean, and you can see it once that buyer showed up, it kind of made a big move. So that one so far looks really, really nice. I like that one. All right, so that's going on our watch list. This is garbage. RVSN is the other one that we saw. What's this one doing right here? Big. It just had news must have came out on this stock because it just went from 3 to 5. Big volume just picked up right here on this stock right here. RVSN. What do we got here? We got some big orders, but it's way out of the way. You got 6,000 share seller around 4. We got tier sizes 100 shares. It's gonna be pretty volatile. This stock, RVSN. So we'll put this on the B list right here. Place, that stock we've traded. This thing, remember Place? Oh my God! Remember the stock earnings announcement from 20 went all the way down to 8, and the thing just literally rocketed to $38. That was a fun stock. Not only was it a good day trade, it was a great swing trade. But if you did trade the stock and you were with us back then, remember, stock was like a category 5. You could just look at the spread right now. So just stay away from it. All right. So yeah, it was a fun stock. I had a good run up, but it was quite nasty. SIDU, the other stock was $140, back down to 6. It's been on a nice little uptrend right here. You can see here. I'll put that on the watch list. Nice little push right here on the stock. Any orders on it? Nothing there on NASDAQ. I don't really see too much on the New York, on the other exchanges, but it's not that bad. The RVSN just got an order for 25,000 at 380. So let's keep focus on that number. It looks like it's going to test him at 380 right here. I'll show you the order right there. Everybody see that order right there? That big red line. So he's out there. Someone just showed up just now, actually. All right. This stock has just been everywhere. It's not only been a good day trade, it's been a good swing trade, but the SOUN has been doing phenomenal. I know one of you just called it out. Christopher also brought it up just in the cyber group room, but this thing's moving pretty nicely. It's been a fun stock. I guess everybody here probably knows a little bit more about how the stock has its movements, as in supports and resistance levels. You can see it's got good 5-digit numbers out there on level 3. So this one is obviously going back on the watch list again. It's been a fun stock to trade. Losers, what's going on there? The stock's on 30%. Not looking too well, but spread's quite ugly. New York Stock Exchange, didn't see anything other than AI. So AI is going back on the watch list. AI, let me bring up what we got going on over here. AI's got a pretty big iceberg order on 36. It's not over here on the NASDAQ. It's more on the New York Stock Exchange. You can see it right there. Everybody see that big iceberg order right there? 70, 74. So you remember, this is the reason why we use different ECNs, because it might be trading more on one exchange more than the other. Obviously, it's being a New York Stock Exchange. It's probably more volumes trading on that, and that's why you're seeing one versus the other. But so far, pretty decent list. I didn't see any. Is there any losers out there? This one's down pretty big. Looks like it's making a new lows for the day. This could be a decent short. I'm not too crazy about the spread though on that one. DAVA, nothing really there. Lace, what's that one? We traded that stock in before. Not really going anywhere, kind of flat. I think that pretty much does it. I don't see anything else out there as in pre-market goes. You know, we'll always find something when it opens up, when the market opens up. All right, anything we're missing I did not call out? Anything else? By the way, everybody, before we get ready for the market open up, on the top left-hand corner, if you're watching on social media, once again, just take your phone. You can scan that QR code or click on the link. I will be doing a event today at 12 o'clock. We will be broadcasting live. So if you want to know a little bit more about how to trade level 3 and level 4, we do our weekly event. It's going to be, again, here every Thursday at 12. Chris wants me just to check out one other stock out here. That is the PSNY. Yeah, that's a really nice call right there. Really nice push. That's a good one right there. PSNY. It must have just showed up. Yeah, it's number 12 on the list right there. How's orders going? Right around 250. Right around there. Let me go check level 4 really quick. See if there's anything on the other exchanges making big moves out there. That one's nice. Nice little trade, comfortable, inexpensive. Okay. All right. We just, you know what? The reason why we don't see it, somebody just got done at 222 for 25,000 shares. That's what I'm seeing here. All right. So that's a good one right there. Yeah. Kava, Bill. Yeah. I had the earnings. It was earnings yesterday, right? Didn't it come out with earnings? Yeah. So it came out with earnings. Stock is doing really, really well. I wish I still had the swing trade on that one, but Kava did really, really well. It was a new IPO, and you know, now it looks like if it breaks this all-time high, the stock could be really, really nice, really, really nice. All right, so once again, you day trade it, day trades turn to swing trades, and that's what you got in Kava. All right, everyone, let's get ready for the market open up. I'll post these on our watch list. We'll also post on our social media list, so make sure you subscribe to all those channels. And we'll get ready to get ready for the market open up about 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere. See you in a little bit.